What is going on, everyone? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Friday. And before you guys think that I don't want anyone to ever trade on Friday or anything like that, that's not exactly what this video is going to be. It's going to be talking about 3 reasons on why I think that people tend to overtrade on Friday, and then 3 questions that I would like you to ask yourself. Before we get started, I'm trying out these ear pods. I want to make sure that the volume or the overall sound quality is good. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if the overall sound quality is good? For all those that are tuning in live, you guys should be able to pop up right here. So feel free to let me know if you guys are able to hear me okay, or if the volume or the sound is not the best right now. Let me know. Volume is good. Perfect. All right, and I'm going to make it very simple. So this is just based on my experience. And again, this is me sharing my best practices, sharing my mistakes. If you guys don't know who it is that I am, my name is Ricky Gutierrez. I have a little bit over 160,000 members within 160,000 subscribers within my YouTube channel. We're one of the fastest growing private trading communities out there. It's called Tech Solutions. It's the 3rd link in the description. And feel free to join if you would like to. If you don't, 100% I understand. And we talked about this concept. Today in the Learn Plan Profit group. That's the group that I work with every single day. It's my private group. It's the people that I mentor closely, and it's the first link in the description if you guys want to learn a little bit more about that and then watch me trade live every single day, right? So not really. Sounds like you're under a pillow. Yeah. So, okay, so it sounds like the sound quality is not the best. It might be because I have my other headset over here. Man, I do apologize, guys. I did not mean to. Let me know if it's any better now. It should be a little bit better. All right. How about now? Does it sound any better? This one actually just turned on. I think it should sound a little bit better. But very quickly, I wanted to talk about the 3 questions that I would like you to ask yourself. First of all, the biggest mistake that when it comes down to I think people on that trade on Fridays is that okay. So the biggest mistake, I'm sorry for again prolonging this, but the biggest mistake that I see people or the question that I want you to ask yourself is first, is it a day trade or a swing trade? The reason that I find that to be much more effective is because, or the reason that I find that to be so important is a lot of people, when they're about to take a position on Friday, you have to understand 2 things. Do you see so much? So ask yourself the day trade question or a swing trade. So why is that relevant? Well, first of all, if you end up taking a position for a swing trade on Friday, that means you're going to have to hold it over the weekend, obviously, right? Because the market's not open over the weekend. So when it comes down to the understanding that, okay, I'm going to be holding this specific stock over the weekend, why is it that you're doing that? There's so much news and catalysts, like based on fundamentals, that can go wrong with that stock, as well as it can go right, that can overall just break the pattern that you first originally saw value in. So this is just a question, just a precaution that I would like you guys to take. With the understanding that you ask yourself, is this a day trade or a swing trade? I think so many other individuals that partake in investing in the stock market on Friday, you will avoid getting in way too early. Sometimes, and correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys have ever been here, is sometimes people end up taking a position on Friday just so they can swing trade something and hope that they can start next week opening it like, green, right? And that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people take, especially when the whole point of you investing in a specific stock is because you should see potential for it to increase in price. And if the overall patterns itself do not indicate that, then why would it make sense to take a position on Friday? So the only thing that I want you to ask yourself is, for a swing trade, if you're going to take one on Friday, is the opportunity cost so great to get in on Friday that it outweighs the risk that you take on by holding it over the weekend? And the reason and the way that you can justify this, in my opinion and in my experience, is when the deal is so great, right? Because we're all focusing on good deals. When the deal is so great on Friday that you need to get in, that it's not going to be present. It's not going to be such a good deal possibly on Monday because of how it could gap up over the weekend and then how it could gap up on Monday. So when the deal and the opportunity cost is so great, that's when I would consider the idea of, maybe taking a position on Friday, and then, because the deal is so great, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity on how it could act as a positive catalyst to drive the price up. That's the swing trade potential, right? And I feel like if so many more people focus on asking themselves and taking more of a precaution to enter positions on Friday, they won't, and correct me if I'm wrong, have you guys ever taken a position on Friday and opened Monday on a red note? And then the entire week, because you entered this position on Friday to hope to, open green, you end up bag holding something because then you end up opening red and you don't want to sell at a loss. Again, I'm just talking about my experience as well. And I know a lot of people can relate. The last thing that I want you to ask yourself is when it comes down to these day trades, you are day trading. If you see value in an intraday play, so for those that are part of the Learn Plan Profit Group, today we saw some potential in a series of different day trades, right? And the main one was something like TMUS. TMUS was able to gap up to highs of like $57.40 today, and it showed some day trade potential. But one of the biggest things that I need you guys to ask yourself is the opportunity or the risk worth taking? And again, this is just me taking based off of experience. Have you guys ever taken a position on Friday as a day trade, but because it didn't go according to plan, it ends up pulling back? Then you end up having to hold that specific stock where you feel obligated because you don't want to sell it for a loss and you don't want to cut losses. You end up holding it, you end up bag holding it over the weekend, and then it experiences more of a loss throughout the entire week. Again, one of the worst mistakes that you can make is over trading. Never, and that's why I don't have these daily goals that I share with you guys anymore for each and every single one of you. And the reason that I do that is I think weekly goals or bi-weekly goals are much more realistic because it puts less stress on a trader on a daily basis. I'm not here to trade every single day. I'm here to invest in a stock or an ETF when it's a good deal. And that's what I want to share with you guys. That's what I want to remind you, to ensure that you are getting a good deal and that you are getting in before, after the confirmation. Make sure that you understand that the pattern, if it's a day trade or a swing trade, is relevant and that you don't overtrade. Worst mistake that you can make. Just wanted to keep it very simple. A lot of people will ask me, hey, Ricky, what is it that you're looking to trade this Friday? I'm not. I did my breakdowns this morning for about 30 minutes to an hour with the Learn Plan Profit Group, and I saw that a lot of the positions weren't in my favor. They offered 1% to 2% margins, and it wasn't worth the risk for me. Does that make sense? And there were a couple good setups when it comes down to potential swing trades, but I also don't want to force my entry. So again, just getting the daily reminder that I'm not here to prove myself to anyone. I'm here to grow my account. And I want you guys to be reminded. I'm here to share my mistakes and my best practices and reminding you guys that overtrading is one of the worst mistakes that you can make. One of the best positions that you can take is not taking one at all. So with that understanding, I just wanted to share why on Friday I would, even have more criteria, create more criteria that a stock has to meet before you actually take a position. Because I want to make sure that you guys can continue to grow your accounts. Because when you guys send me those screenshots within Discord or within Facebook or within, Instagram, you guys see me shout out people all the time on my Instagram, right? And it's because, and I love doing that, and it's because of your hard work that you're able to do that. You guys thank me all the time for assisting you in being a part of your success, and thank you for that, but it's all your hard work. I oversee over 100,000 people within Techbot Solutions, and not all of them make money. You are doing something that is growing your account, and you need to be reminded on that. Yes, I'm here to assist you and be a part of your success, but it's your hard work that is getting you there. So I want to thank you guys again so much for your time. I hope that you guys can continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives your success. We're actually going to be heading on over to Wall Street right now. I'm visiting here in New York. And we're going to go to the Raging Bull to our meetup at 2 p.m. So for all those that are in the New York area, I would love to meet up with you. It's going to be at 2 p.m. 2 to 3 p.m. is probably when we're going to be there. So it's going to be about an hour long, and I'm really looking forward to, meeting all of you guys. So thank you guys again so much for your time. If you guys think that this video can assist someone that is overtrading or taking too many positions on Friday, feel free to share it with them. If you guys enjoyed the video, we'd appreciate the thumbs up. And if you guys would like to work with me on a daily basis, invest 30 seconds, click that first link in the description, and feel free to check it out. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, we actually just uploaded a new video on the Techbot lifestyle. So all you have to do is go to, search up Techbot lifestyle on the YouTube search bar, and it's 48 hours in Miami. If you guys have not checked out this channel, feel free to subscribe. We have a little bit over 1,700 followers, and It's one that just strictly has to do with like cinematic edits and stuff like that, and then showing like little things about what we do from time to time. Again, it isn't crazy, but it's just some fun stuff that we do from time to time. So hope you guys all have an amazing Friday. Just keep it simple and look for that deal. We're deal hunters. We're here to invest in the best deals when it comes down to investing in the stock market, and let's make sure that we remind ourselves that. So thank you guys again for your time, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.